Here is your 5 steps how you can enter public universities in Germany. I know for many of you the process can be sounding daunting and you might think that it's impossible still to do it on your own. You need some agency, you need some third-party help, but trust me, it's not that hard. Hi, my name is Ellen, and in this video I want to give you 5 steps that I went through to pursue a master degree in Germany. And best part of it is that I barely paid anything for my education. I decided I want to study in Germany because I know that education for international students as well is for free in Germany. So step number 1, research. You have to start researching the universities in Germany that offer master programs in English. If you want to study in English, that would be a master program most of the time. You go to the DAT website and you research the universities. You filter them out by the program, by the area that you are interested in, length of studies. That could be 1.5, for example, or even 1 year master, but I would recommend to go for 2 years master to have more time for finding a job. You can filter them by the cost. There are tuition free master degrees which we target here in this video, and then there are also paid masters where the semester fee could be a little bit higher than 500 euro per semester. But tuition free education in Germany, tuition free master in Germany basically means that you pay only a very small semester fee, which is around usually 200-300 euro, and it already covers the public transport. You research the universities that you want, you make a short list of those that you are interested in and where you have high chances to get in. Please note that most of the time, in 95%, let's say, you will need to have a relevant bachelor degree. Without that, you can't really hope for entering a master in Germany. That's a prerequisite. Second of all, you will need to have English test, proficiency test at a level of B2 at least, if not higher, and maybe some other extra requirements. If it's like artistic area, for creative area you need a portfolio, for management you will need to go through GMAT and other things. In general, you have to do a research and you have to collect all of that in one Excel table. That's how I did it. Where I specify the name of the program, then I specify the deadlines the program has, the requirements specifically, whether I have to apply directly to the university or maybe via UniAssist. I will explain later what it is. So you collect all of the necessary information that you have to know, not to keep it all in mind, structure it in one Excel list, and then you can maintain and track your progress also in that list. What else you can do at this stage of the research is you can contact a reference. Usually on the program page on the website of the school, you have a contact person who you can reach out to in case you have further questions which are not already answered on the page of that program. And I did that with Nuremberg University, where I wasn't sure if I can be admitted, and the guy who was the contact person, he gave me a nice overview of what are my chances and whether I should spend my time doing that application or decide not to waste it. In the end, I still went for that, and it was a good decision because I was admitted and I had more choice, like bigger choice of which university to go to, which I only recommend. It's better than having 1 or 2 universities. I applied in general for 8 and was admitted to 5 universities. After you have completed your research and compiled your list or your short list of universities where you more or less are sure, you're confident that you have high chances of getting admitted because you check all of the boxes of the requirements, you get to the step number 2. In step number 2, you have to prepare the required qualifications, meaning that you have to already have your bachelor degree. In my case, I had to wait until my bachelor degree was issued in February, and it was quite tight in timing because I was finishing my bachelor in February in my home university, and then in April maybe the application process is already started. And the thing is that I had some universities in my list that required preliminary approval from UniAssist, which is like a federal agent in Germany responsible for accreditation or evaluation of foreign applications. I am not from EU, I'm from Russia, so for some of the programs on my list I had to send my bachelor degree to UniAssist for them to evaluate what is my GPA according to German scale and whether I can be eligible to apply for a master degree at that university. I think it was for Hamburg University specifically, that I had to have this preliminary confirmation from UniAssist that my degree is okay and I'm good to go to apply for this program. It was quite tight because I still didn't have my degree at hand, and I had to send to UniAssist some transcript of records at that moment to get from them the approval, which I then can send in the official application process to Hamburg University. Second thing is that apart from your bachelor degree, you always have to have language certificates, and in the case of masters, which are mostly in English, you will need to have a certificate of B2 in English. I took CAE exam, most standard IELTS and TOEFL. And you have to take care of your living costs, of course, because even though the education is for free in Germany, it's still not for free to live there. So you either have to take care of getting a scholarship, or somebody has to sponsor you, maybe your parents, your family, or whatever, or yourself. In any case, you have to ensure for visa that you have at least at the moment I think it's more than 11,000 euro per year. So if master is 2 years, consider that you need to have at least 22k for the length of your master. But if you apply for visa, I think you can also apply for the first 6 months, and you can show only the finance for the first 6 months. Once you land in Germany and you have to extend your visa, you will have to show instead maybe a contract if you work in Germany, let's say. So it's not necessary for the first time application for visa to show money or finance for the entire length of your study program, because you can also get visa only for the first 6 months just to enter the country, and then on spot you can extend it. Step number 3 is collecting all of your documents and preparing them for submitting the applications. You will have to have all the translations, all the necessary copies for each university. Check if it's only digital, or also you have to send it by post. I did copies of the originals. Let's say I have my bachelor degree in Russian. I made a copy of the original, notarized it, and then from that notarized copy I made a translation into English, which has to be also notarized. At least 1 copy per each university in the original language, plus a notarized translation to that copy also for each university. That you have to have at hand, because I think they still require you, apart from submitting it digitally as a scan, you still need to send it over to them hard copy also, because they need to verify it's a true document. In step number 4, you submit your application. Most of the German universities, especially public universities where you can study for free, they work with UniAssist. That means that you will have to apply to that university, to the program that you want, via UniAssist portal. It's super helpful, this portal. They have a lot of cheat sheets, they have a lot of checklists, and you can just go there and check whatever you need. In my experience, where the universities accept the applications directly, they wouldn't charge you anything, but UniAssist charges for each application. I paid for the first application a little more than 60 or 70 euro, and then each following application was twice cheaper, I think. Consider that you have costs. Of course, you have costs of notarization, translation, making copies for submitting to UniAssist, and also postage fees if you need to ship some hard copies, which you most probably will need to do. Submit all of that. You check that you completed all of the requirements, no document is missing. If something is missing, you have to make sure you talk to the university. For example, your language certificate is not ready yet. You submitted your application, but there are some documents are missing. Make sure you talk to the contact person at the university, telling them, hey, sorry, I didn't submit this and this. When is the due date? I can submit it, like last day when I can do that. Dates are really important, and in Germany they are very serious with that. It's not like they say 30th of June is the last day and you can submit it somewhere 1st or 2nd of July. No, deadline is deadline in Germany. In the very first stage, when I'd say you have to do research, you need to be careful with all of the due dates. And step number 5, you track your application, you track the progress. In my case, again, it was tight with the time. In case the university that I prioritized was starting end of September, and you have really tight time to submit the application. They open in spring, I think maybe April, May. Deadline for submitting the application is end of June, I guess. I was waiting for my approvals really like for 1 month or 1 month and a half. The tracker in UniAssist wasn't enough for me. I was thinking maybe it's broken, it doesn't give me a real update, so I was also texting the universities asking for an update. I was really in a hurry to get offers. Of course, I was very concerned. Also because I needed to do my visa. The Russian, of course, I had to do visa, and that would mean I have to go to another city where there is a consulate and submit my documents. And again, I have not so much time. Without an offer, it doesn't really make sense to submit visa. Some people do that. I know that you can still go there and submit your initial application for visa without an offer, and then you kind of like bring the offer and they have to grant you visa. But I didn't want to do that because for me it would be a double trip to another city which was far away from me. Therefore, I was waiting for the offer. Once I had offer, then I had to prioritize. I had to actually make a decision where I want to study, and that was the hardest decision in the entire process of entering German university, because I received 5 offers and I really didn't have like on top of my mind where I want to study. In the end, I made a decision, and with that offer I collected another package of documents, and then separately, this time for visa, went to Moscow where I have German consulate and applied for visa. And it was really tight in time because I received visa, I think maybe last week of September or a little bit earlier, and I had not more than a week to move to Germany and start already my master. I think it started 1st of October. Carefully manage all of your due dates, watch them, and start doing your application as soon as possible. I want to share with you some additional tips. First of all, make sure you start your application early. It takes several months to gather all the necessary documents and complete the application. So the sooner you start, the better. I started my research phase, first stage, 1 year, if not more, before the academic start of the program. Second, don't be afraid to reach out to university representatives if you have questions or concerns. They are there to help you through the process. I know they could be sometimes rude because they receive lots of emails per day, but still don't hesitate to ask them. If you're polite, if you're reaching out to them with a legit question, you will get an answer. Finally, once you're in Germany, take most of out of this experience. This country has so much to offer. Apart from getting really European degree for free, you can have so many other opportunities, so don't miss out on them. Don't procrastinate. If you are there, you really have to study hard, you have to work hard. Don't expect that you can relax and party. In Germany, you really have to study. Regarding job and other things, other life hacks that I personally went through, I can make another video if somebody's interested. But as for studying, I can just tell you that application process is not that hard as studying in Germany. In my first year of my master, I couldn't do anything apart from studying. I had no time for anything. I couldn't even go out because I was really reading a lot and doing a lot of assignments. First year, I would advise maybe at least first semester, focus on your study and nothing else. Pursuing master degree in Germany is fun. It's really worth it. It has been an incredible experience for me, and I hope it will be for you as well. I wish you good luck, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to write them in comments. I will try to help you as much as I can. Thank you for watching, and see you anytime soon. Ciao!